just a few feet after part one came to a conclusion. We're getting close to the Mount Baldy Lodge, world famous. Did you all know that? Is it really world famous? Are there any of you from different parts of the world that have ever heard of Mount Baldy Lodge? I'm dying to know. Off here to the right is Barrett Stoddard Road. That's a hike that you can take. Took that hike with my grandparents one time, and there's a unique house up there that they called the Gingerbread House. It was a very whimsical looking house. I don't know if that's what it was actually called. I walked up there last year, and a lot of it had burnt down. Some of it had been rebuilt, but it just doesn't look quite the same. But it's a pretty good hike. There's a sign for the Buckhorn Lodge, which actually doesn't exist anymore. Well, the hotel and the facility that used to be the lodge or restaurant is still there, but I don't think it's called the Buckhorn anymore. And then coming up here on the right is the Mount Baldy School. I had some friends that went to the Mount Baldy School. A little private school up here. That's a quaint little school. And then we come into Mount Baldy itself. I always thought it'd be neat to live in that house right there on the right. If we get a good snowy season, I'll have to come back up here in the snow. Off to the left here is Glendora Ridge Road. I don't know if it's open. It is open. That road's kind of hit or miss as to whether it's open. And there's the world famous Mount Baldy Lodge. Right there is where Arnold Schwarzenegger filmed the scene with Alyssa Milano in the movie of the late 80s, I think it was. Or was it middle 80s? Well, it came out in the 80s. The movie Commando. And see this creek side in here? I was on the right. And then over here on the left, you can't really see it, but there's a building there. That was the Buckhorn Lodge, and now it doesn't look like it's really much of anything. And right up here, behind that fence, is Pond Oaks. That used to be the trout pools. The sign for the trout pools is still here. And as I said in one of my earlier videos, I really miss that place, because you could come up there, you could enjoy fishing without having to hope you're going to catch a fish, because you catch one almost as soon as the hook and bait went in the water. They just stocked that little pond full of fish, and they were hungry. But you had to pay for whatever you caught. It was quite pricey. But if you did that every once in a while, it was kind of a fun experience. Fun experience for the kiddos. So I do miss that place. here to this little fork in the road. You can head up all the way to Mount Baldy and to the ski lifts. Or you can go this way. Go to Ice House Canyon. Good old Ice House Canyon. And there's a trail up here. And you can see the old foundation of what once was the world famous Ice House Canyon Lodge. I'm just kidding, I don't know if it was world famous. But there, see where that little rock wall is there? That's the old foundation of the Ice House Canyon Lodge, which burnt down. I don't remember which year it burnt down, but I'm thinking it was in the 70s, because I barely remember it. I was a mere lad in the 70s. Well, there you have it. I don't think we'll go up the switchbacks today. We'll save that for another day. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Bye now.